Hello, YouTube. It's me, John Avenger, once again. Welcome back to another Movies with Actors and Actresses that I like or love. This is one I really love. I know everybody. I'm gonna get shit for this. I don't care, guys. I love this actress. I don't know what you see. I don't know what's evil about her. And this is the 2013 film that she did. Her first starring role. That was after she was a child actress in Hoot and right on track on Disney Channel. Short Term 12, starring Captain Marvel herself, Brie Larson. Fuck you, haters. I love this actress. There's nothing you can do about it. It also has John Gallagher Jr., who's the main guy in this movie, and you also have Caitlin Dever, who is a beautiful, unbelievably, talented young lady. But we'll get to that. First, let's get to the plot. It's a independent drama from 2013, directed by Destin Daniel Cretton. It was adapted from a short film of the same name in 2009. The film stars Brie Larson as Grace Howard, a young supervisor of a group home for troubled teenagers. The film was the first leading performance of Larson's career, and it won't be the last. Let's read the back. Short Term 12 is told through the eyes of Grace, Brie Larson, Scott Pilgrim vs. the World, and 21 Jump Street. And she's a 20-something supervisor at a group home for troubled teens. She's passionate, tough, and in love with her long-term boyfriend and coworker, Mason. They have some decent chemistry. He was in the newsroom. But Grace's difficult past, her fierce independence, and the arrival of a distraught new girl at the facility, Caitlin Dever, she tries to run away a lot, and she has to always chase her down. Again, it's these people act human. They have human emotions. They react to stuff. They have negative impulses. I know because I was a troubled kid when I was a kid. Not troubled like, I wasn't a criminal or anything, but I had some, issues. So I can relate. Create complications that push Grace and Mason to the brink. How this couple overcomes those challenges is what makes this film an entirely unique love story. Grace and Mason come to embrace a surprisingly future together, discovering truth, humor, and family in an unexpected place along the way. And the film is under 2 hours. It's 96 minutes. It's not 3 hours like the Irishman, which I've heard great things, but again, I really love to see a drama that doesn't waste my time. It just gets right to the point. Got great reviews from critics. Rotten Tomatoes gave it a fresh. It was a critic's pick for one of the best films of the year. A pitch perfect feel good movie. There's a black guy that acts in this movie. Josh would know who he is. He's really good in the film. He's very dramatic. He's like angry, and I don't blame him. And especially in this year with this movement that's happening that I'm not going to say too much on. It's definitely hits home with this movie. And it says Larson and John Gallagher Jr. won their roles after auditioning through Skype. Most of the children featured in the film were cast through open casting calls. Yeah, it got a limited release but made $2 million on a budget of less than $1 million. Critics praise its realism and intimacy. Exactly. These people act like human beings. They don't act like robots. They don't act like freaking aliens. They put emotion and dramatic chops in this freaking movie. And I'm gonna say this right now. I don't know if I'm gonna get shit for this. Caitlin Dever is gorgeous, guys. Look at her face. If you've seen Booksmart, you know why I was crazy about that. Look at this girl's face. Look at that beautiful nose. She has the cutest nose I've ever seen on any girl in my life. Even Laura Dern and Indita Menzel and other actresses. I've been charmed by her ever since I saw her in Booksmart, and she's amazing here. She's more dramatic here and sad and cries a lot, but she's amazing. Her performance is fantastic. Critics loved it, especially Larson's performance and Cretton's screenplay and direction. Yeah, it got what was one of the top 10 independent films of 2013. It earned 3 Independent Spirit Awards, including Best Female. Again, what is the problem with Brie Larson's acting, huh? Maybe it was stilted in the first Captain Marvel because she's part alien. It makes freaking sense. She got shot with alien DNA with a gun. What are you expecting? Her to be like, you want her to sound robotic like Emily Blunt? No. Yeah, the rest of the cast, you have Keith Steinfeld as Marcus, Kevin Hernandez as Luis, Melora Walters is the Dr. Hendler. You have Stephanie Beatrice as Jessica. Yeah, she's from Brooklyn Nine-Nine, so you've seen her in that. Lydia DeVoe as Kendra. Alex Calloway as Sammy. Franz Turner as Jack, and Diana Maria Riva as Nurse Betty. Beth. There is one scene that I don't like in this film, and there's a scene with the Mexicans doing this party. I'm like, yeah, that could have been cut. That was in an Adam Sandler movie, Jack and Jill, and I don't want to see that. Yeah, Brie Larson's performance in her first leading role received wide praise from critics and from audiences. Again, guys, what is the problem here? Huh? Oh, she said she doesn't like white guys. That was ages ago. I'm not white. I take no offense. I'm still attracted to her. Yeah, I'm still attracted to her. Even in other films, I've seen her in a supporting role, like in Don John and in freaking the Gambler remake, and in whatchamacallit, Kong Skull Island. Again, I'm attracted to her. There's nothing you can say or do that will change that. A 98%, yeah. It's an empathetic, revealing drama that pulls audiences into the perspective of neglected youth. Again, I've been there as a kid and as a teenager. I know what it feels like to be, you know, and the movie didn't depress me. You know how some dramas will make you cry for days? Didn't depress me. I was able to take it emotionally and pull it together. I was more captivated by than haunted. It's not like someone gets raped in the movie or someone gets murdered. No, there's some darkness to the movie, but it fits. And this was snubbed for an Oscar. It says, despite the universal praise, short term was completely shunned by every major industry. So screw you, Oscars. What did you give it to in 2013? I don't even remember. Suicide Squad got an Oscar into a few years after this, and that didn't deserve anything. Let me check the Oscars. The 2014 Oscars, right? I'm gonna just check it here. I'm gonna just check. Yeah, it was hosted by Ellen. American Hustle got it. I think was that 2013 or 2012. I think it was 2013. Yeah, that got in, and I'm like, I haven't even seen that movie. I heard that Jennifer Lawrence is like mixed because she has an accent in that. Gravity got one. Why? Sandra Bullock is boring, guys. I haven't liked her since Speed, and I saw Ocean's 8, and I thought she was kind of weak in that. As a lead, she is no George Clooney. Just to let you know, she's not British, but she's just thing. Best Picture: American Hustle, Nebraska. Never heard of it. Captain Phillips, because a Tom Hanks movie always gets a nomination. Uh, no, I don't want an ad. Um, Dallas Buyers Club, Gravity, The Wolf of Wall Street, Philomena, and 12 Years a Slave. Again, a bunch of depressing ass freaking movies. And for Best Actress, you had Amy Adams, Judi Dench, Kate Blanchett, and Blue Jasmine, who won Meryl Streep and Sandra Bullock. Actress in a supporting role, Lupita Nyong'o, she deserved that. Julia Roberts for August Osage County, never heard of it. Sally Hawkins, she's a freaking robot. Did you see her in Godzilla? Yeah, she wasn't good in that. Jennifer Lawrence and June Squibb, who I never heard of. Again, guys, the Oscars are just not freaking fair. They're really not. They always give it to the high profile performances in mainstream films and big artsy fartsy stuff. I can see that. This is artsy, but it's done well. It's not, it doesn't have its head so far up its ass that it can't see shit. Okay? This movie is telling a story, not preaching, not pandering, not being the most artistic movie you ever seen. It's not trying to be a Terrence Malick movie where, oh look, it's a brick wall. Doesn't that look so artistic? No. Be what you are. Don't try to be something that you're not. Don't try to take a movie into a direction you don't want to. This movie doesn't do that. It's a brilliant performance, and it will lead to Brie Larson's Oscar win a few years later in Room, which I'm going to review soon, because that movie was freaking awesome. I saw it on Netflix, and I'm like, this is why I love Brie, because women that can act turn me on. It is a freaking fetish of mine, guys. A quirk of mine. A one of my ticks. That makes me tick. When a woman can act her ass off and win awards for it, even if she doesn't win awards, it turns me on. That has never been a freaking mystery. If you see my channel, you'll see why. But anyway, this movie's good. If you can see this on Tubi or streaming somewhere, it's worth a watch. And if you find this at Dollar Tree, get it, because it is a powerful story without shoving it in your face. So that's my review of Brie Larson's really good movie, Short Term 12. Great performance by John Gallagher Jr. There are curse words. It's R rated, so this is not for kids. Just to let you know, this is not a Disney Channel movie. It's got language and brief sexuality because people are sexual beings. Enough said. Thanks for watching. Take care, and I'll see you in the next review.